Here we presents the top 5 best business computer. Starting of our listed number 5. Apple Mac Mini. We recommend the Apple Mac Mini desktop because of its exceptional combination of performance and value, especially for an Apple computer. Apple's biggest differentiator, however, is their OS X operating system and the productivity software that comes included with it. Anyone with an iPhone or iPad will be immediately familiar with the user interface and comfortable living within the Apple ecosystem, and these other devices will integrate with the Mac Mini seamlessly. It also comes with iWork, Apple's productivity suite, with programs like Keynote, Numbers, and Pages, their versions of Microsoft's PowerPoint, Excel, and Word, respectively. Of course, Microsoft Office will work perfectly fine on a Mac if your business is committed to it, but iWork doesn't require a paid subscription like Office 365 does. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, HP EliteDesk. The HP EliteDesk 800's processor is the Intel i5-6500, which is a quad-core processor with a 6MB cache and 3.6 GHz speed. In the past benchmark tests, this processor has a score of 7035, which is well above the passable mark of 6000. This means this desktop has sufficient processing power to multitask with most business apps. However, the highest pass mark score in our review is 11,000. A difference of 3,000 in a pass mark score is generally considered to be exponential, meaning that the best processor in our review is more than twice as good as this processor at multitasking and processing data. The HP EliteDesk 800 has the quad-core processor and memory necessary to make sure that your computer doesn't slow down while multitasking with basic software, but the Intel Core i5-6500 processor has a middling pass mark score of 7035. The 4GB of RAM and 500GB hard drive is disappointing, but you can easily add more hard drives as needed to fit your business needs. The lack of support services means you may not be able to retrieve vital information if you encounter a problem though. Halfway of our listed number 3. Apple iMac. The iMac is installed with the Intel Core i5-4570R processor, a 4th generation quad-core processor with a base speed of 2.7 GHz and a cache of 4 MB. Based on these specifications alone, the processor is capable of handling multiple apps at once. However, the pass mark score for the processor is 6485, which is just barely above the passable mark of 6000 for performance. Much of this is due to it being an older processor than most of the CPUs in our review. This CPU was launched early in 2013 while most of the processors in our review were introduced at the end of 2015. You can upgrade the processor but at a significant cost. Apple's iMac is a great business computer for creative tasks like simple graphic design, video editing and audio recording because of the intuitive operating system. However, the quad-core processor isn't as powerful as the processors in other business computers within the same price range. Its compatibility issues with Windows, which is more widely used by businesses, can make it difficult to do business with others outside your company. Number 2 of this list. Dell OptiPlex. To determine the best business computers, performance was the priority. To evaluate performance, we looked at the processor's pass mark score, an industry benchmarking score submitted by actual users. Then we analyzed the RAM and storage, followed by connectivity and expansion potential. The best business computer must be able to handle all of your necessary apps without slowing down, and it needs to be able to store all of your files. As a result, the Dell OptiPlex is among the best business computers available. A downside to the OptiPlex 9020 is the 290-watt power supply unit. The best business computers have a power supply unit rated between 460 and 490 watts. The Dell OptiPlex 9020 is a powerful business computer because it comes with a quad-core processor and 8 GB of memory. However, it only has a 500GB hard drive, and the power supply unit is on the weak side. This small business computer performs, but it lacks the storage and expansion potential of the best PCs in our review. And coming in at number 1 of our list, HP Z240. The HP Z240 comes with the most USB ports of any business computer or lineup. There are 7 USB 3.0 ports and 6 USB 2.0 ports. You can never have too many USB ports. As a rule, you should always have at least 2 or 3 more USB ports than you know you'll need. As with most business computers, the installed hard drive has 1 TB of storage. You can upgrade to a 4 TB hard drive if you need extra storage. You can also upgrade to solid-state drives, which can provide better performance. The HP Z240 has a powerful Intel Xeon E3-1240 V5 quad-core processor that has a high 10,177 pass mark score. The computer comes with 8 GB of memory, which is comparable to the best business computers available in this price range. The hard drive has 1 TB of storage, which is average. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.